Oh, he might go back in. He could close the gap here with the burrow strike, but
he's got him.
battery.
He's got him. He's actually like no FP. Oh, he's going to commit it. The battery assault. It wasn't in time. Mag is down for the count because they've got the early initiation. But in this case, he's like, I want to ensure lane dominance, and then I can come and gank. Now, Era, I was actually waiting for him to doppelgang that, but that's not going to happen. No one. That's not where you want to be, man.
That's the bigger kill. Disruptor getting the glimpse back, and so what? Now, they will find Hanskin as the trade. That's a good call down, but out comes the grave for now. Hanskin kept alive. They're bringing solo low with a lance. Just need a charge forward. He phantom rushes in, gets the kill. Mag doesn't even finish off Hanskin. It's 3 dead in the end, and now chasing for Pasha. 4 getting massacred. One more lance would do it, Toby.
Do it.
He's got the rage.
Do it.
And he's got him.
For the carry enough. And having an Aegis Smaller, you've got potential to get up on high ground.
Now the Shadow Demon, though, the 2-hero fissure comes through. Hanskin can't even react. He's dead. But Limp's running in. He's got a fresh BKB available if he wants to engage. And I don't know if they want to fight against him, Toby. They do have a BKB also up and no one, but in comes the PL looking for the backliners on both sides. Jonas has isolated solo. Meanwhile, no one going to work. There's the hook. The BKB's going to end soon. He does have the Bloodstone Suicide if need be. And in comes the Shaker again with the fissure. Huge combo plays from NiP, wiping 4 heroes off the map. And then he just instantly popped without getting to do anything. That was a bit unfortunate for Era, but in general, NiP were just very hesitant in that fight. Uh-oh, no one dropping really low to the Shadow Poison.
Gotta be careful. Fire strike through. Aegis Morrison hands the Gyrocopter and was killed by Dire, but the cooldown's gonna kill off Unison Farm. Limp is in the middle of this battle with that Pulse Nova trying to burn through Solo. The Meg Charge from Pasha keeping him alive a lot longer, just long enough that he can keep battling into Limp. The Fissure is blocking his path out of here at the same time that Aegis has burned off, and now it's NiP standing their ground, but Limp, the Shallow Grave's the only thing keeping him alive, and now that's worn off too. But the PL's in here. How much damage have you got? It is not enough to kill off the Gyrocopter.
Do they want to hook? I think there's a 4-staff on Hanskin. Blake, Toto off the mark. The Fissure, also an airball. He's going to self-disrupt, but he does get pulled back by the clips. Hanskin now trapped within, and they're just going to let him go.
Maybe throwing a lance. I don't know why Latrak's coming in this close, but the hook shot from Mag going to isolate Limp. Turns on the BKB. Fire strike into no one. They do have that Disruptor already down, but you got the BKB Limp. He's not really affected by this at all. Sealkey cannot get the Shallow Grave off in time, and they've ended up losing 2 here, but no one. The Lances just keep chasing until the Echo Slam arrives, but the epicenter in from Unison Farm ensures that core of Vega cannot escape. He'll lose his life for this, and it gives a triple kill over to Pasha, but the Illusions are back into the fight again. This PL just sitting on the side, just spraying at his brothers until finally Vega could potentially go down, and of course you've got that wonderful doppelganger. It's so easy to push as a Sand King. Now they look towards the mid lane. Hanskin's the man who's in trouble. Just throws everything he's possibly got here. At the same time, Mag, he's got a hook shot available to get himself out to safety, but the double fire strike in from Unison Farm. No one is winding up the ulti, but he actually ends up cancelling it as Unison Farm. They need physical damage to bring him down. The BKB wore off, so the Echo Slam has some effect, not to mention that Split Earth, which does control him. And Mag, hook shot down, but you've still got Era. The Cogs will push him back. A nice dunk. Will it be enough though? The doppelganger in, and Pasha, he's trying to get rid of him. Actually, sorry, doppelganger out as Era on the run, but the battery assault right behind him with the flat cannon, and now it's a disaster for NiP. They lose the Shrek in the river.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Hookshot comes in, but the bleeding commences now. PL going to pop the BKB. They buy
that's big! Huge fire strike! But what can they follow up with it? You've only lost 1 player from either side so far, but these Illusions starting to max out. But Era down for the count. Is there enough? Limp just has the Pulse Nova going. They're getting through no one. The Disruption took Pasha out of the fight. The stun's chasing him down, but you're coming straight back into this one.
Now the glimpse comes back. Hanskin now on the other side of the fight. Limp being pursued out. I don't know if Pasha wants to get right next to him. Yeah, looks like he's able to bring him down. Bloodstone deny finally being used. Now Sand King and rather the Shadow Demon, the last survivors. He's going to 4-staff up the clip. I think they have a glimpse in just a moment there. There you go. Pull him right back down into the pit of doom. He's on the high ground.
What? He wasn't down there. You did not glimpse him to the right position, ability. And he actually left the gem in the tree line.
Oh no, he actually left the gem as well.
He left it there so they wouldn't know. So when he got glimpsed back down again, he would have died without having the gem there, but Hanskin's still making it work.
That gyro has to be careful. He's nearly about to pop to this. Is he going to? I think he needs one more point. Oh, he's life stealing. on either side. And then it just kind of
They're going to walk into each other. The Burrow Strike, it's on 3 this time around with the Shiva's Guard. Limp in the middle with the Pulse Nova. They got a big double stun out as well, but it's NiP who are the ones who are dying. They got done by the Disruptor ulti, and we got ourselves a pause in the middle of the fight.
Could have had a major impact from, say, minute 15 to 35.
Hate to interrupt you, man.
For EP over BK.
It's go time.
Burrow.
It's time to see how many of NiP can escape, but when you get glimpsed back like Limp does, he's not going to survive, and you know, some farm jumps back in again for another double Burrow Strike, but now he's basically man number 1, the Vega one trying to kill off. He's so close to killing Solo, but Solo, Glimmer Caves inside the pits, an ultra kill for Pasha, and now you got Era who's in even more trouble in the mid. He should have doppelganger available. I gave up to the high ground and away, but you've lost 4 falling back by the time the tier 2 tower, which means that tier 3 tower had to be under attack before Vega reached it.
They're going to go for it, Toby. From the low ground, the siege commences. They glimmer no one. They're going to disrupt now the gyrocopter, and they'll continue pushing on in. Tasha, unfortunately, I think Burrow's the hook.
Big one on the limb, and the Yakko same on the back lines. Hanskin's got no effect in this fight whatsoever. Unison farm as well. He hasn't got this epicenter off. Now he's starting to channel, but he's so far away from the rest of them. He Burrow Strikes in, and 3 of the pulses on nothing. He Burrow Strikes into 2 then, and that's all. He's down for the count, and in we go again. Mag with the hook shot, round up a Steelkin. He'll keep himself alive, but this selfish nature means that Limp has to stand in the middle of all of Vega. Pulse Novering, a big Burrow Strike again, but where is the damage? The cheese triggered over on no one. They still haven't even popped the Aegis Immortal on Gyrocopter, and he'll have his lifesteal back up to 15 seconds.
He needs to use it now. Gyrocopter dropping low, but as you mentioned, has the Aegis. They cave in the lane of Rex, trying to retreat out here quickly on Mag. There's a search forward from some illusions. Mag hooks the illusion, tries to retreat. Now the BKB from Gyro, continuing pursuit. Seema in again with the plays. Oh, he just misses his 4-step out, just a bit short of catching the escape chopper. Another good burrow, but Jonas has to be careful here. A death means a dieback.
Yeah, we're going again.
We're gonna have a fight again.
It's the river, which is where they're coming up. Now they have started already off with the weave, but it's a big call down. And again, Hanskin, they're actually having to use their abilities to keep their supports alive. And Mag, he splits the fight in 2 by putting the cogs on the walkway, and that's going to be a death of 2 of them. The PL, they're basically all
the
dying.
epicenter hookshot coming through. Mag's gonna find another. That's a dieback on the left track, as well as the Sankey. This could be the game against NiP. It looks like they had it completely locked up after the laning stage, but it's all crumbling now. An ultra kill for no one, who's about to become someone if he wins this one. Mega Creeps, they're going for the throne. Vega survived today. They will be the team that faces 4 anchors, and this was NiP's game. It really felt that way. They won the tri-lane. Sand King had a sub 10-minute blink. They broke even mid. It should have just been their game.
They had such a huge advantage. Such a huge advantage. And I think a lot of it's still going to come down to what we were talking about during a lot of the breaks. It's the mindset of NiP. Things just broke on their side of the fence. And here's your fortress. It's going to go down. Let's make it official. Ninjas in pajamas are eliminated from the TI5 European qualifiers.